Fielded in the end zone. It's Durant. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Kansas offense will take the first swing of the game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. At the 35, he's loose. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
The Jayhawks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Trying play action. Here's a heat. He'll pull it down. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
It's so nice to be an offense on second down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run to try to get the first down. Take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They've been running it, but now the pass. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
The inside handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
And the Jayhawks come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Creates a little space. Turning it on. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawks.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
Oh, and he bounced it off the left upright, but the friendly member bounce, and it's good. He'll return it. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Cincinnati's offense will go to work for the first time today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
The Bearcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Grabbed in the middle, it's Sampson. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Got a man, it's Nix. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Got his man on the outside. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw again. He'll off one deep down the left side. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Bearcats will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 10. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Frost. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
The Jayhawks will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Grabbed behind the line, it's Sampson. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They'll run play action. Grabbed behind the line. It's Sampson. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That'll bring him to within 4.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looking for a man. It's Frost. Get it out on the screen. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the 2nd level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Wants to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. Complete to the left. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you. Oh.
There he goes. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to just figure something out.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Jayhawks will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he gives himself up, but not before he moves those sticks.
And this offense, they don't want a field goal. You can tell they want a touchdown. They want points. 4th down, going for it. And how about the QB, man? How about the poise? Dropping back to throw the football. Nah, it's not open. Nothing there I don't feel comfortable with. But he absolutely pulls the trigger, makes the decision, tucks it, and gets the big 4th down conversion.
Off the play fake. Snagged out of the air. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. Complete. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Back to throw, it's Frost. Touchdown, Jayhawks! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached a break, and Kansas has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. The give from the gun. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. And the Bearcats will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
Dropping back, it's Frost. Quarterback extends the play. That's caught. It's Santos. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Plays are going to break down, but that never seems to affect this quarterback. He's so athletic and so fast. He's able to avoid the pass rush, get himself on the perimeter, and now he's just using his God-given ability in his own.
Looking for a deep man. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead. Oh, he's got some space. The 20, 10, and he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Kansas. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
You know, one of the things I hated as a quarterback was the blitzes from the inside linebackers, because those guys end up in your hip pocket quickly. It's really hard to step into throws when you've got inside linebackers bringing the heat.
He'll keep it himself. He stopped right at the 22, and that'll bring us to 4th down. The Bearcats will call on their punt team. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Kansas offense returns to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
It's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room, because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
Come on, you got to make the simple passes. What are we doing now?
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Frost. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Wants to go up top on first down.
Oh, God.
Catch in the middle. It's Sampson. There he goes. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it. This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Meredith. Touchdown, Bearcats. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Well, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Pocket breaking down. Going to try to get it himself. Breaks into the open. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Finds a man on the left. And what a throw to get it in there, and they've got it in business in the red zone at the 13.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Quick strike complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Frost. Unleashes to the end zone.
Get the fuck
makes
out
the
of here.
play, it's intercepted.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
That is literally the definition of pass interference. He's beyond 5 yards. He's literally, and so this is my fault. I should have hit Santos because he was open, but damn, like, it's pass interference.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Got his man downfield. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Looking downfield on 1st down. Gets it to him on the screen.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
This quarterback part of their running game. Turning it on! And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down.
Why the fuck is he
Fires to the
high
tight end.
end?
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the tight end was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Here we go. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And he'll try to knock through a short one, his 2nd of the day. This one from 23. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good.
There he goes. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. The Jayhawks want to pick up the tempo.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. The play action fake. That's caught. It's Best. He'll go out of bounds right at the 5-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Going to the running game. Quick step and go. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down.
Hold on.
Use the play fake, now to throw.
About to snap the ball.
Bring in the heat. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete.
Now, listen, there's nothing wrong with play action for this offense, but, man, you got to protect. You got to sell that run. And if the quarterback's going to do that, he needs his guys up front to give him a little bit more time to maybe take those shots down the field and make some big plays for this offense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
No, I was literally saying hold on because I was literally about to snap the ball. I wasn't.
Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air, it's Frost. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd.
Oh, you got to hold on.
That's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down still on his feet. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. And the Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz.
Deep shot for the end zone.
Bro,
And it
oh
goes
my
through his
God.
hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. You really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's got the back in the middle. And a good job in coverage. Stop it after just... Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got it in the middle. It's Sampson. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Bearcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Connection to the right.
Bro.
Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Flying down the right side. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bearcats.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Then really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. To the air, it's Frost. Quickly complete. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Just a short pass to the tight end. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there.
Bruh. Like, what am I watching right here? I give you the perfect route. The perfect route, you have a step on your defender. All you have to do is come down with a pass, and you drop.
Trickled through his fingers.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield, like they did right there. But give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 34.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Cincinnati, and we've had a lively first half.
The Jayhawks will boot it away to start the second half.
Yeah.
the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They had a really productive first half, but in a game like this, they better keep it up.
You know, at halftime, the offense and defense separate, and they kind of go over their own adjustments. You know the offense was saying to themselves very
Play
quietly,
the fucking
guys,
ball.
we're not gonna stop anybody.
Y'all are not doing shit.
Scoring if we're going to win this game. So the pressure's on them here in the second half, David.
Yeah, and you get the ball first. And so it's been a high-scoring first half. You get to go out here now and make a statement. Start this half, say, listen, we're going to keep scoring points, and then maybe help alleviate some of that pressure on your defense.
Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Got it in the middle with Sampson. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Oh, he's got some space. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
This is these niggas.
The Bearcats getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Nix.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He touched me.
Play action. Working on the right. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Bearcats come to the line in the hurry-up. Catch in the middle, it's Nix. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
I would rather
Good
the
job
game do
reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO feed. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. And the Bearcats didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the... And that one is picked up in the end zone. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. On the option. The pitch. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. And the Jayhawks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously.
Breaks into the open. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
The Jayhawks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air, it's Frost. Makes the grab on the left. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Jayhawks have this offense rolling. Bought a little time, lets it go.
What are you
He
doing?
just missed the target on that one. Gotta put it on his body.
Run.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can...
Dashes him in the middle. Touchdown, Rock Chalk. A great catch.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There's no end in sight for these guys.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back looking for help. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Got a man. It's Meredith. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Gives it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Going to swing it on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass.
Oh, my God.
Caught over the middle. It's Sampson. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the Bearcats want to crank the tempo.
And this QB has been on top of it. He's made good reads. You could tell, taking care of the football, put up a lot of yards. He's over 350 on the day now.
He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. Nestled just inside that right upright. That'll cut this lead down to 5.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Caught in the backfield. It's Reese. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Takes the handoff. It's Best. Crosses to 40. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
What is that throw?
It's
oh my
God. The drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. They finally get him down with a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3 quarters of a football game.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Bearcats trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. That's got it. He's going for the goal line. He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be 4th down. This field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. Absolutely center cut. That slices the lead to 2. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Western Michigan is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up 14 over Eastern Michigan. The MACtion never sleeps, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. You should know that.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Handoff to the lone back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose the yard.
Take pride at some point.
And this team needs more of that, man. Like, this is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
Are you
That one
fucking
never
serious?
had a chance. Incomplete.
Everybody. I don't care who you use.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Not y'all niggas can't catch the fucking ball and play
Tight end now in
for
motion.
you and nobody else.
To throw, it's Frost. Quarterback strolling away from Heath.
This nigga juke that
And
ball.
he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn
And this
one
nigga
loose
dropped the ball.
downfield.
Fucking good.
This game just feels so different than it did in the 1st half. After that incompletion, now setting
I have
up 4th down, they
218
only have a
rushes.
1-possession lead. Things
And
were
I'm
looking
up
so
2
much
points.
better earlier in the
Because these
game.
niggas
They're going to have to get it
can't catch
together
the ball.
throwing the football if they want to win this game.
The Jayhawks send out the punt unit. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. They'll go to the ground. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Shows him the stiff arm. And he was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Bearcats really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. We've been treated to an aerial show by these 2 guys so far as you check out their numbers. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. And the Bearcats will try to pin them back with the punt. fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
It's not even trying.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on third down. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with fourth down coming.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand, they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. That's reeled in. It's Meredith. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times together.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. The Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it.
Bro, get the fuck out of here.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
This nigga caught the ball.
Get you some of that. And with that completion, now he's over 400 yards on the day. That's a really, really good game for this quarterback. He's been almost flawless.
Off play action on first down. Got the quick pass. And he's finally ushered out of bounds, but not before. He makes a good gain.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure.
Touchdown, Cincinnati! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
How nice is it to know, man, late in the ball game when I need it, I can keep the football on the ground, not get super complicated, pound the rock, get in the end zone, and take the lead.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get and it's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and then guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
Oh, my God.
Incomplete on the two-point try. They tried to push this lead out to a field goal, but they'll have to settle for holding a one-point lead.
Hold on to the goddamn ball. Y'all got to piss me off for real.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position.
Like, real
he was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score. Your defense does your part, Jesse. This offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Fires to the big fella. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Nix. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. The give on the option. Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Quick release on the RPO. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. A huge chance for points here on third and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats. They move on top here on the fourth.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here, this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small, but the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. With that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Georgia is on top, but this is a close game. And, you know, back in the day, you'd feed Herschel Walker and go home. That guy needs to emerge for them today. They're up by 10 over Texas A&M. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition. And if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
How about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Snagged in the middle. It's Durant. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Looking downfield, it's Frost. grabbed in the middle. It's Santos. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Why are you? That's
and
not
here's
the
the third interception of the night. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. Great place to start for this offense. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Looking for more room. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. Right back to the well. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on 1st down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. 1st and goal as they can just take their time and try to put this one out of reach.
Right.
Marches ahead. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And the offense trying now to put this thing away. They're going to keep running the football to keep bleeding the clock. They've got the lead here late, now down by the goal line. Just take as many seconds off the clock as you can before snapping this football and keep running it.
We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the brain trust will go to work. The option look. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And the kicker delivers to 3 to salvage that drive. Are forced to settle for 3.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Back to throw, it's Frost. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Going the other way, and he's got room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only... Scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game for us to watch, but they can't come up with the W.
Yeah, and it's a